Hotter than a pair of twin babies.
Cause I'm Slim Shady,
When the
I'm
windows
the
up
real
and the
Shady.
window up
All
and
you
the
other Slim
dating.
Shadys are just imitating. So won't the real Shady
we
please
started?
stand up? Please stand up. We might be. We might be. Oh. 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 I always miss the drop. Welcome to the DadCo podcast, greatest podcast in the world for dads. Listen, guys, we got something real good for you tonight.
Special.
We got something special for you tonight.
Special guest.
We got someone in the house that is there I go, dude. I'm wearing a hat and I'm already messing with it.
Well,
I gotta stop.
First of all, get a better hat.
Dude,
you know what
Houston
I mean?
Rockets, you live here, bro. Houston Rockets.
I love the Rockets. It's not the Rockets.
You
the
said
problem.
get a better
It's your
hat.
Hey,
This
turn
is a
the
vintage
turn the
Rockets
instrumental
hat.
off, you rookie. What are we doing, dog? Yo,
We always leave it running for a little bit.
I know. It's this guy, bro. This guy.
All right, we got a live audience member
Live
in the
audience.
house, and we also got
Tim the Tin Man.
Crazy Tim the Tool Man Taylor is in the house.
Timmy No Breaks is a good comedian.
He's just he's just over here.
Hey, he got a hand.
There he is.
Beautiful hand.
You can walk in a frame if you want. You're not
You don't have
tied
to.
down. It's all good.
You want to. You
And
do what
then
you want.
we got
I don't want
a
this.
amazing third chair in.
Yes.
Third chair, why don't you head this direction, buddy?
Yes. He is
It's just awkwardly standing over there by the garage door.
He's a billionaire. We found him on.
Don't forget to plug in.
We found him near Tacoma Street in Houston.
Wow.
We never met before. This is our first time. His name is Jeremy.
Hey, Thomas.
Jeremy.
We met Jeremy through the comment section on DadCo podcast
That's
and
what it
brought him in.
was. That's what it was. No. Jeremy's a dear friend. He's a solid guy. I think you guys will really enjoy the conversation. He is. He's got a pretty cool voice. I think he's gonna have a lot to say, and he's a somewhat new father. At least he is compared to me, because I have a bunch of children.
I'm a newer father.
Yeah. Yeah, we're the newbies, and you're just like can't stop, won't stop kind of deal.
I'm the grandfather of the children.
Your
no.
daddy.
Oh, I am daddy.
Yeah, it's
I like
a little
that.
sus.
Your daddy.
The way you said that.
Jeremy, we're so glad
All
you're
right.
here, brother.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're so
glad to be
glad
here.
you're here, man. Jeremy, why don't you start by just introducing yourself, man? We don't have to dive in just yet, but introduce yourself. How many kids you got? How long you been married?
I have been married since forever, 2016.
Forever, he said.
And
Cut that out.
feels like don't show that to my wife, please. No, I've been married since 2016, so coming up on 10 years this year. So
Yo,
Nice,
dude.
10 years.
yeah,
Holy frick.
Yeah.
What are you guys going to do for your 10 year?
I'm gonna try
Is
to
it a
take.
surprise?
No.
Okay.
I need her to know about it because I can't plan anything.
Amen.
And so,
Amen, brother.
We did say DadCo, so you're in the right spot.
yeah, I'm in the right place.
The right seat right now.
Yeah, no, she wants to go out of state, either in Montana or North Carolina or South Carolina.
You guys love Montana.
we do love Montana.
Yo,
go
we
is
buddy.
live in
Chris
Montana.
out there?
Chris is out there. Yeah,
Yeah.
So he's a
Shout out
mutual
Chris.
friend with us. Chris is out there, and yeah, he's one of my closest buds, just like you guys. So
You guys.
His
my best friend.
Chris's big brother is one of my dearest friends, Mr. Conrad.
Conrad.
Shout out Conrad.
dude, Conrad, dude.
Also-
Craftiest
the
brothers I've
goat.
ever met in my life.
Yeah.
Crafty.
Yeah,
What? I can't hear you.
yeah. It's crazy that you don't have a mic and you're still talking. It's crazy you're talking. I'm just kidding. I love you, Tim.
You get it?
Tim's
You-
catching straight.
What you
Can't
want,
defend
Tim?
himself.
We got
Hold on.
Yeah.
Make sure there's no. Yeah.
Snip on that beautiful hair, dude.
Oh, thanks, Tim.
bro for sure.
Sorry.
Yeah, honestly.
It's gone. Give me a couple years. I'll look like you. Where's gone?
Hey, dude.
She's gone.
Careful, though.
She
Oh,
gone.
sorry.
Don't be,
She gone.
Should I get a hat on?
dude, get this guy a hat, bro. This is embarrassing.
I'm never gonna be great, so
Yeah.
You're never gonna be gray.
Yeah.
Our buddy Tim has no hair
Whoa.
in the house tonight.
On his head. We should specify on his head.
Yep.
He doesn't have like some condition. So
Right.
Never know, though, dog. You never know.
Okay, let's kick things off.
Let's do it.
Let's kick things off. T,
Yeah.
how's your week been?
Dude, my week's been all right.
Week's been all right. Hold on,
very
we got
busy.
to before you start. Before you
Cheers.
start, we gotta
Cheers. What
get
is
in
it?
this frame.
Okay,
yeah,
I can't.
there we go.
I
There we
can't.
go.
Well,
Nice.
Can we do that without him? Because that's embarrassing.
It's a little.
Yeah.
What is this, dude? This is DadCo.
Can't forget Tim.
Let's
This
go,
is.
Tim.
This
Clink.
is. I wanted to get a drink. I didn't know I would have to justify it to the host.
Well,
So.
when you get when you get a drink called Izzy Sparkling Strawberry, comes a problem. You know
Say
what I mean?
less, King. Say less.
Yeah.
So
My
let me
favorite
go back
drinks.
to what I was saying. So
Yeah.
I actually
Yep.
had a great week. I actually, Mr. Conrad, we talked about just a recent, just a few seconds ago. I actually had a birthday party for him. Went and caught some fish,
Awesome.
some big old bass.
Where'd y'all go?
Lake Conroe, but in like the
Oh God.
hey.
I was hoping like Matagorda or
don't
something.
dog.
Bash like
We have a
Conroe.
homie who lives in Matagorda
We do.
who could take you on a.
And this also shows how
Fishing
little
excursion.
you know about fishing.
Yeah.
Hey, is there bass
talk
in
about that.
Matagorda Bay? Go ahead, Dustin.
No, it's all trout.
You got me there. That's good. There is trout. There is, but what kind of trout? Not freshwater trout.
No, they're not freshwater.
Okay, we did it again.
Yeah. All right, Jeremy, how's your week been?
My week's been great.
You recently started a new job.
I did. I have been in sales for a long time now, and now I sell. I sell. Sorry, I don't know. Apparently, drugs or something. I don't know. No,
He said I sold for a long time.
no,
I did too, brother. I
don't-
did too.
we
Don't
don't
worry.
talk about
No,
that.
I work for a really good company where we sell security integrations for like your higher end stuff, your hospital systems and stuff like that, or
Yeah, yeah.
ISDs or
So nobody comes in like John Hewitt. You know what I mean?
yeah. We got exactly. We'll stop them, or at least notify somebody who can stop them.
I don't like it.
You
I
know what
want
I'm
John Q to go rain free, but I respect the business.
Well, if John Q has the correct like ID badge and he can get it, then come on in.
So if you
Yeah.
hear that,
Yeah.
if you got something planned, boys,
Yeah,
get the ID
we can
badge.
configure him and get him door access, and yeah, we can do that for sure.
What'd you say? Gur access?
For sure. Door access. Turn up the volume in your ears.
I know.
Actually, turn down your volume in your ears. I'm about to blow up my eardrum.
Well, that's your ears.
Yeah.
then.
Can you do it in my ears?
We're sitting pretty.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
How's that?
That's beautiful. Thank
How's
you.
that?
Thank you, sweet cakes.
You're welcome.
Okay, back to your
All right.
security integrations. I'm so sorry to interrupt you. Security integrations for fancy hospitals. I'm assuming like big
Fancy hospitals only.
only fancy hospitals.
Yes.
If you broke, sorry about your luck, dude. Go
What
kick
is
rocks.
What is only fancy
Well, he
hospitals?
just said fancy hospitals. It's wrong, so I just went the complete opposite directions. I was like, absolutely, you're correct.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I just
Only
backed him up
fancy.
because
Thank you.
we're homies.
We're boys, dude. Hey,
Yeah,
separate
yeah, yeah.
mics, dog. Separate mics.
well, okay.
I don't shake hands. Let's go.
Coronavirus.
Corona. I'm joking. I'm joking.
The pal got us at we had a good run.
Yeah, it's a good time. Okay, security integration. I'm assuming you do churches as well.
Yeah, we've done the current church I'm serving at and attend, but for the most part, we kind of do huge scale. So we usually deal with like just enterprise level. So it's got to be a company that's going to be partnering with us. It's not just. Sorry, I'm getting into work mode. But yeah, my week is good. I work for a really good company, and
Yeah.
it's something that I'm really passionate about now, and something that I feel like the company I work for has a really good character that aligns with my values. So I was really excited whenever that came together, and
That's cool,
we were
man.
able to align
Yeah.
that. So
Yeah, if you're looking for security,
Security,
call Jeremy Beadle at Pref Tech.
not
Yeah.
private security.
no, not private security.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
can't.
If you
stop
need a bodyguard-
anybody.
If you need a
No,
bodyguard,
you don't.
call your boy.
No, you don't.
Send us a message.
So, Jeremy,
I'm
your week's
5'9.5". You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to.
I'm 5'9.5".
Exactly. I ain't trying to guard nothing.
Yeah.
Dude, you always at least shoot for the next. Oh,
I'm
you're 5'10".
31. I've given up on that. My wife's locked
Yeah.
in. I've locked down a wife, so I'm not.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? She's stuck with me.
Yeah. Well, sick, man. So you've had a good. Have you had a good week?
Yeah. I've had a great week. I've had a yeah.
We're so good at this, right?
Yeah.
Awesome,
We're
dude.
so
you had
good
a
at
good
this.
week. Where you work? You had a good week.
All right, guys, thanks for tuning in to DadCo. What the?
Very special guest.
Yeah. All right, guys. First question.
Let's
first
go straight into it.
of the pod.
Yeah.
What dad skills do you absolutely suck at?
Oh man. There's a lot of general skills I suck at. Dad specific. Ooh. I would say I suck at being sensitive to my 2-year-old and his problems. Because my problems are like I got to worry about a mortgage, I got to worry about is everybody like fed, we got food, we got shelter, like just kind of core like things as a provider of like making sure everybody's taken care of, that nobody's trying to, everybody's safe and all this stuff. And, as an adult, I'm 31, anybody who's 31 who's been through life in any facet, you have gone through hard things. Well, my 2-year-old really hasn't.
Yeah.
And so his capacity for doing hard stuff is like, wait, I can't wear my shoes inside?
Right.
What?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? And so,
What kind of father are you, dude?
so instead of like, my wife tells me all the time, like, I need to be more like sensitive to that. And yes, we put boundaries in place with him, but don't just leave it at that. Don't just put in a boundary and then just let him deal with it. It's like, no, if you teach him how to, my 2-year-old, my son, if you teach him how to deal with his emotions now with the little things, he can come to you and he will also be more equipped in the bigger things and later on in life. And so we're trying to adopt that. We're trying to really instill that in our kids and in the way we parent. And so trying to be more thoughtful in that and not just, here's the boundary. There you go. You figured out a boundary. It's like, no, here's the boundary, but it doesn't change.
Why the boundary.
Here's why the boundary, but it doesn't change your identity.
Right.
The value I put in you does not change just because I'm putting this boundary here.
Yeah.
And so that's something I suck at and that I'm trying to get better at.
That's a good one, dude. That's
Yeah.
actually really good.
Yeah.
I love that you just went straight into the depth, because the dad skill that I suck at is building stuff.
What are you talking about?
Hence the dirt bikes.
You
Look at the dirt
literally-
bikes.
No. That's mine. I'm going to steal that from you because you literally, when I got here, you're like, you see the sink? We just got it. I put it in myself. I'm like, what?
But sink you just drop in though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're like also.
Wait a second.
Yeah, but then I was like, do you guys have like a food processor or whatever it's called? And you were like, yeah.
And you're like, I plugged it in.
No. He's like, I had to. Don't diminish what I'm trying to say. You like had to retrofit like some like stabilization thing for it because it was to the left and you had to make it to the right and then you had to like, and you're like, yeah, I had to custom build it, custom do it, whatever. And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna hire somebody to do that. So
That's fair.
yeah, that's not me. So I'm gonna steal that one if we're being unserious.
Okay. I think compared to my co-host, I really suck at building things.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Hey.
I had to call him to install a fan once. I was like, dude, there's 2 wires on this fan. And I had to call Thomas to figure out how to connect these 2 wires.
Which one's negative?
Yeah. Positive and negative. That's what
Well,
hot, neutral, I think is the word. But yeah.
I
you
will
know, it's
say-
okay.
Dang.
I will say that the builders like screwed up the switch.
It's becoming more evident that
He
that's
walked
my
me through
thing.
how to figure that
Yeah,
out.
That's true. I don't know how to go for there. My one thing I suck at, I think I'm gonna piggyback off Jeremy a little bit because I got a little girl, and I think it's hard for dads sometimes to change that vein of thinking when you're coming home and you're working hard and you're having to make all these decisions and get things done and and then come home and kind of turn that off and just be played at.
Oh, for sure.
So I think I'm decent at it, but I don't feel like I'm good enough at it. Does that make sense? So I'm sure it's like, whoa, you hear that? Hey. I'm sure that is an issue for a lot of dads as well. That maybe they don't feel like they have the capacity to do stuff at home like they really, really want. So that's me.
The ministry of presence.
Oh, that's good.
Ministry of presence.
That's a T-shirt.
Yeah, we can get into deeper things later, but
Dang,
that's I love that. I love that so much.
Well, my girl is only 8 months right now, so we're not in like that playtime phase yet. I will say that like she seems to need all my attention when I show up, like when I get home from work. So I guess I could probably fit in that box too, fit in that mold.
For sure.
Yeah. All right. Have you guys, or Jeremy, have you ever felt like you have absolutely no idea what you're doing as a father?
Like 2 hours ago.
I was about to say, what time is it? Yeah, all the time. I wrestle with that all the time. My wife is really good about giving me encouragement on that front. She's a phenomenal helper in that, and she's really, really encouraging. Like out of the blue, will be like, you know what, you're such a good dad, and I'm like, it just melts me.
Yeah,
because you're always overanalyzing, always thinking about the future.
Sure. You're the worst dude in the world.
Why?
Yeah, like I'm just like, man, I yelled at my kid, and now he's gonna
be a psychopath.
He's gonna be a psychopath. He's gonna deal with the same stuff I dealt with, and reality, it's like I just want to be quick because I'm gonna make mistakes like that, right? But I want to be quick to reconcile that, quick to love, and so.
Quick to show yourself grace.
Yeah, quick to show myself grace too.
Yeah, I think that's something I've learned. Even before fatherhood, that's something that I kind of learned about myself. Is that when I screw up, I feel like I really, really, really screw up, and I will go down into the depths of hell until somebody pulls me out.
Sure.
Right, and I had to teach myself, like, when I mess up on anything, my wife and we get into a little argument or something, I go down in the depths, right? I had to learn how to immediately show myself grace.
Or like when you mess up, like wearing outfits to a podcast, stuff like that.
What?
Is that example? Like when you put on a hat that's a Rockets hat, and you thought, this is a good choice, like that one?
Yeah.
You're the most out-of-pocket person I've ever met.
Hey, what, dude?
You're
out
the
of
most
pocket.
out of pocket.
First of all,
sorry,
I
you're
don't
too
know
old
what
for
that
this.
means,
I was about to say,
dude.
he's a little.
Out
What'd
of
you just call me?
pocket?
What'd you just call me?
I got pockets. I got I got 4 pockets on me right now, bro.
Is that a slur?
What do you mean out of pocket, dog?
No, you're just a random fella, and you just have thoughts
Fella.
that no one else has. But
That's right, dude.
Hey, fella.
Hey, fella.
listen to the fella. So, yeah.
Anyway, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
I didn't mean to interrupt you.
It's your whole thing.
That's what I do, actually.
Yeah.
It's part of the reason I'm here.
I really, really freaking messed up tonight.
What do you mean?
I'm wearing this hat, dude.
You did.
Oh, I was like, by your wife,
did,
you guys
dude.
good?
Like,
It's the hat.
really, I screwed
She's up there mad right now.
She's pissed.
You're like stomping.
Stupid podcast.
Stupid. I hate this place.
Deliberately just making all the noise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm vacuuming. Dude, that'd be hilarious. Luckily, your wife is a wonderful person, so
Yeah, man.
she wouldn't do anything silly like that.
She's incredible.
She's like the nicest.
Bro,
Yeah.
like literally last night, we were talking about going in the depths, right? Mm-hmm. I kind of start going in the depths. I didn't screw up. I just started really overthinking. When I overthink, I like really, really overthink. So this isn't a flex or anything. If you're listening, it's just something that has happened, and we're trying to steward it as best as we can. But we gained a lot of traction really fast, and I started asking myself, like, am I a bad person? Because like, we're not trying to be famous. We're not trying to be influencers. We're not trying to get that route, right? And I'm like, man, what are people going to think about me that I've now turned this, like, vision into this, clickbait, whatever, yada, yada, yada. And I was just going and going and going. And Allie just,
Yeah, can I speak to that real quick? You told me about and it kind of took off a little bit, and it's really exciting, all this stuff. And I just I've known you for a long time, and I've known
Not as long as me. Go ahead.
Okay.
Sorry, go ahead.
The best co-host. See, it's this whole thing interrupting. I've known you for a long time, and I just wanted to let you know that, like, I'm so proud of you
That's good. Yeah.
for doing this and for it taking off. I have no doubt that anything you were ever going to do creatively wasn't going to take off. Like, not a doubt, because I just know the purity in your heart in what you do, and it's from your actions. Like, obviously, we'll get into it, but whenever you first met me, like, I know the purity of, like, I know the intention of your heart is not for fame's sake, and I know it's for the genuine outreach of their dads and other men.
Like just guys in general, man.
Yeah.
Just guys in general.
And I think that is super evident in any conversation you have about fatherhood, any conversation you have about being a dad or a husband or just being a friend. And so,
That's true, man.
yeah, man, your authenticity is oozing from you, and so you don't have to worry about nothing, dude. So
I appreciate that, man.
yeah,
Whatever.
Tell that to my.
Go ahead.
Never mind.
there he goes, down himself.
Whatever traction there is, too, bro. It's just that. It's just traction. Like you being you is what makes that pop and what makes it popular. What made that reel go crazy was because you were just you. And I think that's what people are gonna find here is that there's, like Jeremy was saying, there's this authenticity that you bring to the table that is just easy to play off of, bro. So as your co-host, I just want to say, just like Jeremy, I agree. So I'm gonna take everything he said and say ditto.
Yeah, right.
I've known him longer.
Say it, just say
I've
ditto.
known him longer, and I've known him longer.
Matter of fact, let's clip just me talking that whole time, not him,
Yeah.
dude.
You're just gonna get your mouth going and put my words over you.
Yes. No, I'm joking.
Tim, can we get that in post?
Yeah, get that in post.
Okay, have you ever faked an emergency to get out of something?
What do you mean?
With your kids specifically. Have you ever faked an emergency? Say you're
With my kids?
Yeah, like you use your kids as a scapegoat.
Oh,
Listen,
man.
bro. Listen, can I take this one as up? I own a business, dude. So every time my client is being stupid, I'm like, dude, my kid broke his arm. I
How many arms you breaking?
He said that's the 8th time.
Dude, he broke both his arms. He's
He said 2 casts.
he's walking a little bit, but we'll see. I don't know, but like
He
every
doesn't
time,
pick up
dude.
his choice, and so he trips, and he could break a leg.
Dude, my other
We'll see
kid,
you next week
he's
when
a
the due
mute.
date's there.
My other kid's mute. I don't understand what happened. He ate some taco. Now he's mute. We gotta take him to the hospital. I can't go and measure your house.
He's mute.
I can't measure your house, bro. I'm just saying. I use it all the time.
I can't paint your house. My boy's mute.
I'm never getting another job again. This is great. Everybody's looking. Clients are friends of mine
Yeah,
on
clients.
Instagram,
Clients
and they're
about
like,
to
And they're
Call
like,
you.
that's why he didn't
About to call
finish
you
the
and
job
say,
in
hey.
time.
that made sense.
It wasn't an inventory backlog or his kid.
I'm gonna call him tomorrow. And it's
Hey, something about to come out.
Dude, yeah.
Just disregard it.
wasn't your job.
I haven't yet, but I'm waiting for the day that I can.
Oh yeah, you're
Actually,
still
okay,
fresh.
I can
Okay.
actually,
So fresh.
Because when I say my daughter's sick, like she's like actually sick.
Right.
So, but I can't wait till like we want to go have a daddy-daughter date. Oh my.
The worst thing is like when you want to go and your kid's sick. You're like, oh, come on.
Yeah, it's actually worse the other way.
Oh, my
That's
gosh.
so true, dude.
It's
You're like,
so much worse
I
the
want to
other
go
day.
do this thing, but this little runt is,
I didn't say it like that.
he's got snot in his mouth. Now I can't do nothing. You know what I mean?
I just say it like
I
that.
love him, but you know what I mean?
What kind of
I love all of them.
What kind of dad are you?
But listen, I got 3 boys, so you don't know which one I'm talking about.
Yeah,
Nope.
yeah.
No,
So
no.
they're equally upset.
They're equally mad about what I just said. Forever living on the internet. I love it.
Yeah. No, I think I've never been one to use like my kid as an excuse. I suck at lying these days. I really do. I suck at it. But I will tell you, we had like a kid related event we had to do, and then somebody invited us to something. They're like a friends of ours. They're not super close, but they're friends, and we really didn't want to go. And so we were like, oh my gosh, we're like, thank God we are busy. And so we're like, oh my God, sorry,
Nice.
so sorry we're missing this. We can't make it. We've got, the boys, whatever. And then they were like, cool, no worries, love you guys. We'll hang out soon. Never did again. And then,
Nice.
and then his thing got canceled, but I didn't tell him. So That's the closest thing I've got to using my child to get out of something because it was legit and then it wasn't. And then I just stayed home and we watched. No, I did not.
Hey,
It
dude,
was Nacho Libre. What was I supposed to do? So we stayed home and watched
Talk
Nacho
about
Libre.
us.
You
He's
may-
talking about me and my wife.
I mean, I would never do something that cruel. You may be going to hell, bro. That's pretty rough.
Yeah, dude.
That's a rough.
My life's a whirlwind. My life is a whirlwind, dude. I'm 31 with a mortgage and 2 kids. Woo!
Woo!
Heck
My life's a
yeah.
whirlwind.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine, dude, imagine being like 22, having a mortgage and kids and all that.
Yikes.
Yep.
Imagine being
Like, that was
22
our
and not having a
parents.
house.
That
That
was
was
our
our
parents.
parents.
Yeah.
That was literally our parents.
That was
What are
y'all's
you
parents.
talking about, bro?
My
parents-
parents bought their first house when my dad was like 21 years old.
You don't even know who your dad is. What are you talking about?
Bro. Bro. Cut that out, Thomas. You're fired.
Nice.
What do we got on him? What do we got on him?
I got so much on it.
All right.
Oh no,
Gloves off.
I got so much.
Yeah.
Huh? No, it's this one. We need new mics.
I'm sorry, dude. I'm joking.
Release some merch
I know,
so
dude.
we can get mics.
Merch coming, bro. Test merch.
we really gotta, dude.
Whole clothing line ready tomorrow.
Yeah.
French
I
press.
know a guy. He's in security.
Security.
Okay, is there anything
Yeah.
about, or if you could outsource one part of fatherhood, what would it be? So you could get on like some hiring page, and there are guys on there like, I gotta change your dude's diapers, you know, change baby's diapers. If you could outsource one thing of fatherhood, what would it be?
You
That's,
know, if I was younger, I would
Such
have
a
said
weird
like,
question, but
I get it.
It's good.
Yeah. If I was like, when I first had my son, I definitely would have been like diapers or whatever, the trash or whatever.
Taking
just
care of them at
chores.
night while they're sleeping. Yeah.
Making money. I'm just kidding. No.
It's a
Hey,
fair
can you go
point,
to
bro.
work for me?
Can you just
You
provide
have
an
a-
income for my family so we can all hang out and chill
Yeah.
and like bond? You know,
I agree with that one.
That's a brilliant
I agree
idea,
with that
bro.
one.
No, but
Hey, if you're out there and you're listening and you're watching, listen, we're looking for somebody to work for us.
We're looking at somebody who's looking for a job.
Yeah, but you
also a self-starter.
But you go, you know, make money for
Yeah.
us,
And you donate.
like we're not hiring you to like pay you. We're
Yeah.
hiring you to essentially pay
we're
us.
a 501c3.
Yeah. DadCo Church.
that bit went way too long. That bit went way too long.
You're probably right.
You know what's way too long? That lonely hair of yours, bro. You getting bald quick, my dude. Before you know it, that widow's peak's gonna be an eagle's nest. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be way up here,
Man,
just creeping back.
You're so lonely in the ball club, huh? You wanted some friends?
Wait, friends, tell him. Tell him. Tell him.
he's not lonely.
Tim said, "Lonely. I'm right here."
Ugly when you go bald.
Dude, I will. I can't grow facial hair. I can't do that. I can't do that.
Yeah, you in trouble, dog.
Dude,
it's coming, dog.
I'm going. I can maybe do soul patch
You
and go
look-
youth pastor.
You look cool with a beanie though.
A
You
beanie?
Just
I look
wear
like
beanies.
a cancer patient with a beanie.
Yikes.
Shout out to cancer patients. You look phenomenal.
But he does not.
I
just
don't.
like-
I look like a bad, ugly cancer patient. You look like a pretty one.
yeah, that's
Hey,
good.
random, but if any of y'all in the Houston area listening, you know how to install a mini split. Your boys need AC in this garage. I asked you, bro.
Bro,
I asked you.
you plug it in, homie.
You don't plug it in. You
And
gotta,
then you had to drill a hole for the water
gotta-
drip.
You gotta drill a hole. Is what you just
Through the
said to me,
drywall
dog.
insul-
Bro,
I need
Bro.
a drywall insulation.
Timmy.
I need a saw.
exterior,
Drywall
I need a circle
insulation is
saw.
what I do.
and
I need a
brick,
circle saw.
brick
A
or
circular saw.
circular saw. He's getting so angry. His
Listen,
voice
dude.
is changing.
I'm
I
fuming,
said
bro.
circle saw.
Circle
That's what it's called, right?
It's shut up, dude.
On the
You're
on
just
the, you put it on
trying
the drill bit, the circle saw.
circle saw. Yo, to all the dads who are real men,
Around
I apologize, dude, for these.
You know what you should do the next
clowns.
guest you should make? You should get like a carpenter for like
Yeah.
50
And
years.
just clown
And he's
Thomas.
old. And he's like, actually, that's the wrong bit,
just
sir.
get-
I wouldn't use that bit.
Yeah.
I'd go with a
I get a-
diamond head.
I get a Fortuner bit.
Hey, what's it called though?
If you're not using a
Whole
masonry
saw
bit.
bit.
Whole saw? Whole
That
saw.
makes
What was the original
perfect
question?
sense. Yeah. I'm asking our people if they can come install a mini split because we're sweating.
And that request
now.
has been denied. So, no.
You and try. I'll do it.
Strangers, you ain't coming here. Golly.
Yeah.
What was the original question?
The original question was, what part of fatherhood would you outsource?
Dude, I don't know if I'd outsource much, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because you think about diapers,
Yeah.
you think about not sleeping, you think about that stuff, and then years go by, and you're like, man,
You're thankful for it.
My son is no longer. My couple of my boys are older and obviously not in diapers, right? So, and I think about, man, I remember when I was holding him as a baby and what I would do to get that time again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I don't know if I'd outsource much.
Yeah, I would say the same thing, and mainly because I was lucky enough to get invited to like a dinner or something for an in-laws event or whatever.
You don't know shit.
And I don't. But
You don't know what you're talking about. I was invited
Let me
to.
I'm trying to be.
I
was trying to be invited to a dinner. It was like a dinner event with my in-laws, and they had their rich friends over. And I'm talking to this guy in sales, and he's like very successful, and he's had a couple of drinks. So I was like, I can ask him anything, and he's just like, "How you doing, man?" And I'm like, "Well, I'm doing great. I just had my wife's pregnant. We're about to have a boy, and." He just stops his tracks and like looks into my soul. He goes from just partying to just into my soul, and he goes, "Change every diaper you can."
Wow.
And I was just like, this guy's a little tipsy, but like he's so right, because I was like dreading that.
It's true.
And he was like, to your point, he was like, if I could go back in and do that, those were the best times. Like every 3 a.m. wake up call, every diaper,
Well,
every
hold on now.
puke clean up. Like he's like. They were so difficult. Like those times were so difficult, but I only look back on them with fondness, and I was just like, okay. I was just, you wrecked me.
Yeah, it's like,
Just kind of wrecked me, and I was just like, I had a huge perspective shift of like, I was excited for the kid, but I became even more excited about participating.
yeah.
And so you can ask my wife, and she'll let you know. So I'll have my sources that I did change a ton of diapers with the first one.
Not
That's
my wife.
beautiful,
Let's
man.
not bring this up to her at all. Let's just keep this quiet.
You didn't learn your lesson, did you?
The late nights in diaper change, she's doing great at. So why intervene? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But no, I joke. But you're 100% right.
Yeah.
Dude. It's something you're always gonna hold on to.
Well,
Yeah.
I'll tell you guys what. I regret asking that question. Because I do have one.
What is it?
I have one. Dropping her off at daycare.
Oh,
It's so bad. It's the worst.
she's not happy about it.
She's not happy. She is so sad, and
Oh, yeah.
I would definitely just pay a person. I was gonna say like
To not go to daycare?
almost-
No,
well,
to drop her off
no,
for you.
To drop her off for me.
Oh.
Just because I'm curious, how much would you pay? Just curious, bro.
I'd honestly probably do like $20 a day.
$20?
Yeah.
That's $100
That's worth
a
the
week.
gas, dude. You seeing these gas prices?
Yeah, he didn't tell you that she lives. Her daycare's in Sugarland.
No,
You know what I mean?
it's just down the road.
Yeah.
$20,
It really
bro.
is down the road.
Yeah.
I don't live
Wouldn't
here
take
no
you
more.
long. You moved already. That's right.
I done moved.
You're in the Woodlands.
The Woodlands
My neck of the
area.
woods.
No, you're not. You're not in the Woodlands. You're in.
I'm in the fake Woodlands,
we
bro.
say?
We should tell exactly
last
where he
episode,
lives, his address,
Montana.
zip code.
Montana.
No, we said.
What do your mud taxes look
We're
like?
from.
Oregon, wasn't it? I don't remember.
I don't remember.
We're-
We're not from
but
Texas.
Wherever Deontay Wilder is
That's
not.
crazy.
That's
None
right.
of us are from Texas.
That's crazy.
I thought you were.
No.
Yeah, he is.
I was.
born and
I don't
raised.
live there now, but one day maybe. Okay, next question.
Yeah, let's talk about our addresses next.
Okay.
right.
What was it like? I only have one kid right now.
Yeah.
What was the transition like from one kid to two kids?
Well, mine happened 5 months ago.
Yep, you're in the thick of it.
Yeah, went from having one son to now I have a son and a daughter. I loved it because she is so chill. She's like, people ask me all the time, like, when my first son was born, they asked me like, how is it? How are you doing? You know, I was like, oh my God, we're going through it. Sorry. So they're like, what's the worst part about, you know, all this? And I was like, he's doing, this. He likes, he's so much. He's a headache, and I have to get up in the night and I have to change all these diapers, right? And I'm still complaining about. I'm still human, but I was like, still, it's all these things, and he's glued to us. He's not chill at all. He's just waking up all the time doing this thing. And then we had
Yeah, little man poured salt in my sweet tea just a couple weeks ago.
That's
just kept doing it. And dipped his pizza in it.
I'm proud of him.
My man.
Dipped his pizza in my sweet tea and
Yeah.
then just started eating. I said, "You go, dude."
Dude,
Yeah.
that's a move.
Jeremy, I'm gonna need a new sweet tea.
Yeah. No, that's on me. That's on me. Worth it though. You know what I'm saying?
Saltwater tea, dog.
You.
It's good
Sorry
for
to
you.
interrupt you.
Alkaline.
So, little man is just
He was a
on your
terror.
hip.
He was kind of a terror, but he was a lovable terror. He wasn't like malicious, but he was a lot. And so people were like, "What's the hardest thing about going from 1 to 2?" And I'm like, "It's still the first one. It's just still the first one, because she is so chill, such an easy baby. She eats, she sleeps, and she only cries whenever she's like wants to do either of those things.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's literally
fair.
it. And she's like,
That's how my daughter
and
is.
she's gorgeous. And so she's so beautiful and cute. And you're just like, if I could have like 4 more of you, that's fine. I can only
Right.
have maybe 1 more of him. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
So we'll see.
But he gets a little older too, though. It's gonna be so like he's
it's-
probably net fun
It's
now.
already fun. So like I'm really into golf.
Yeah, yeah.
And so because I'm really into golf, so is he. And we got him a little baby golf set, and I have a picture of it, but it's of him falling asleep in the car seat, with the golf club right here, and just
My
the
man.
wedge is wedged into his face, and he's just out, and I'm just like, man, I'm so proud.
Yeah.
A little single tear just went down. I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
It's
Those
amazing.
moments, bro.
yeah.
That's
so,
what's up.
Yeah, we'll get him on the course. I'll hit the balls. He'll make the putts. So it'll be
Come
good.
on. Thomas, what about you? What was the transition like from 1 to 2?
So my story's a little different, right? Because I came, 3 of my kids are from our previous marriage, and it was for many reasons. I'm not going to get into too many details on how bad that was, but it was not good. So my version of it is a bit tainted, but what I do remember is I remember the transition with the kids specifically was pretty easy, right? My daughter, though, my oldest was great. It was pretty easy, pretty simple. My daughter was next, and she was, as a baby, like the first 7-8 months, she would not go to sleep unless I would literally like rock her for like 45 minutes to an hour, right? Like the football hold. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh,
Like
yeah.
I'm over here just like
Yep.
just
Yeah.
yeeting her, bro.
Yeah.
And she it took a long time for her to go to sleep, so that was a little rough, but yeah, that's about all I can remember. And my third was right in the middle of a lot of drama, but he was pretty easy too. So
Yeah.
this
All
one,
right.
the fourth one, whoa, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa, dude. I thought I knew parenting.
Yeah.
Don't.
Okay.
That's bold.
So,
What? It is.
It's true.
It's bold.
It's bold.
Jeremy,
Yeah.
you have a
Yeah.
pretty crazy story.
I do.
I met you in the middle of probably
Yeah.
what I would say the messiest part of your life.
Yeah.
Would you agree with that?
I
Yes.
think I did too, though.
Yeah, that's when I met both of you
yeah.
guys.
Met him,
Yeah,
met
yeah.
him at
I
the
met
same
him first,
time.
though.
Yeah.
Yeah, messy. Yeah.
Well played, sir. Well played.
Call back.
Get well done.
Can you take us back to the moment where you realized your marriage was at a crossroads?
Oh man. Yeah. Sorry. I'm thinking. It's my thinking face. I've never really talked about my full kind of story. I've talked about it with friends here and
Yeah.
there, parts of it.
And
but
you don't have to dive all the way in.
yeah.
Just we can talk about highlights and yeah,
Yeah.
little or as much.
No, I'll talk about it. I'm not afraid to talk about it anymore. I'm not ashamed to talk about it. Long time ago. Like, before I got married, I was just really selfish, and I was a kid, and who had a addiction to pornography.
And had a really gay Subaru. Yeah, or was it an FRS?
Making
Yeah,
it
FRS,
so
right?
easy to just dive deep into my
I'm sorry.
emotions.
Yeah, FRS or something.
I had an
at the time?
FRS. I had a
I mean, pretty
Subaru
dope car at
FRS.
the time. To be
It's
honest.
the poor man's Porsche, but it's not fast at all. It's so slow, but it's really fun.
Yeah. Those are fun cars. So okay, sorry.
So what was the last
Sorry.
thing I said?
Very selfish.
It's very selfish. I was a selfish dude, addicted to just internet porn, and so I brought that into marriage, obviously hidden, and it didn't take long for it to kind of ruin my marriage. I thought I was like, oh, I'm married now, it's cool, we can just be fine, and it didn't, and that turned into me having an affair pretty quickly into the marriage, and then it ruined, and then I just it happened once, and then I bottled it in, and I was like, I'm done with this. I can't believe I did that. I never thought I'd be the man that would do that, and I bottled it, and I was like, I'm just gonna die with this. Therefore, in my mind, if I just never tell anybody about it, then I can kind of find my way back to that person I was, where I was like, oh, I'll never do that. And so, I'd say it's like 7 years ago. And I've been married for 9.5, almost 10 years. It finally came out where she wanted to file for divorce. Because I never told her, but because I was bottling all this stuff up and never dealing with it, and I was still super selfish and super just not dealing with any reality whatsoever. I was a pretty crappy husband, pretty crappy partner for her, and so she filed for divorce because she was like, I don't know what's happening with you. I can't. There's not, like, in her mind, she was like, you haven't really like done anything, like one big thing. It's just like you've just been crappy to me constantly, consistently, and so she filed, and like that's kind of the big turning point is whenever she filed for divorce. So that was a big wake up call to me, and so that was kind of the big turning point. So whenever that's kind of the moment where I was like, oh, it's all falling apart. All this, it's kind of like referencing scripture a little bit, where you're talking about a house built on shifting sand. I just built my marriage on this lie of who I was, and my character was nowhere to be seen. So, yeah.
Sorry to interrupt. You might have to just hold that cable. We're on a budget around here. Just hold that cable to the mic. These
Copy.
mics are like $20.
Copy 10-4. 10-4,
Well,
good
these
buddy.
two. Thomas's mic is my personal
It's Daddy's mic.
studio mic.
Whoa.
That's
Whoa.
Daddy's mic.
Hey, come and take
Yeah.
it. No, bro. Thank you for sharing that. I think
Yeah.
I think that relates to a lot of guys, because I know even me. I mean, I was struggling with pornography a long time. Matter of fact, part of the marriage that I was in that got dissolved. I guess that was part of the issue, but many deeper, more profound issues. But it is something though that if you don't get a handle on, can mess you up. And I think that is something that I think a lot of men struggle with, is like, how do I put this thing down? It's somewhat easy to talk about alcohol. It's somewhat easy to talk about drugs because they're a bit nuanced in a way. You know what I mean? Like you can find help for drugs, you can find help for alcohol, but with pornography, man, it is a creeping, secretive, and seems to be, at least in your own mind, not harmful to anybody else, kind of thing. And until it isn't.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So, yeah, it pretty much was one of the core things that ruined that I was doing that helped. Obviously, the affair was the biggest thing, but she didn't know about it when she filed for divorce, which is the crazy part. She didn't know about the affair. And then she filed, and I was like, cool, I get an escape. Sweet.
Wow.
Finally, she can get her life. I don't have to hurt her
Because
anymore.
we kind of entered into that moment, right? Because
Yeah.
I think you're in the moment where, like,
That's when
she
you guys
filed,
came in.
Yeah, she
you
filed.
guys didn't know.
Yeah.
And you were like, I was done.
I was trying to manipulate you guys.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
trying to be like, I'm the victim. I was
Right,
like, I'm the victim. She's leading
Yeah.
me. I can't believe she's leading me. I'm such a good guy. I wasn't. And so you guys came in like right there. And then very shortly after, she canceled the filing. And I was furious. She canceled the filing. And I was mad. I was like, what? But in my head, I was like, that was my out. I didn't have
Yeah.
to deal with this.
Right.
I could just start over and try again and see if I mess up again, and I'll just white knuckle it and be good, and I won't do that again.
Yeah.
And she canceled the filing, and she was like, "We need to work this out." And I was like, "No," like, and then I filed, and I say I filed. I thought I filed. I'm a Christian believer. I believe the Lord has a sense of humor. You know the story. And so I thought I filed. Right, I reached out to some divorce lawyer, and then she's like, "Well, I canceled the filing." I was like, "Well, I'm going to file." So I get an email a couple hours later, or a day later, or something like that, and it's a document for a legal document to sign over. State of Texas divorce lawyer. So all I saw was that. Didn't read a word of it. I thought, that's my lawyer. I'm gonna sign it away, and I'm gonna file. Let's do this. So I sign it, and then like 30 minutes later, an hour later, my wife calls me like, "You ready to do this? You ready to work on our marriage and give this thing a try?" And I was like, "What do you mean?" She was like, "What do you mean?" I was like, "What are you talking about?" "No, like, we're getting a divorce. I filed." She's like, "You filed? But Jeremy, you just signed the cancellation of the divorce." So in the state of Texas,
You unknowingly
turns out in the state of
for
Texas,
divorce, bro.
listen.
That is hilarious.
In the state of Texas, it takes one person to file.
Yeah.
It takes two to cancel
to
that
cancel.
filing.
Yeah.
I did not know that. I was 24, so I'm still stupid, but I was real stupid back then.
Dude, that's
And
so funny. But also the Lord, like you said, like
Dude, the Lord
yeah.
is, and
For
that was the moment I realized, like, oh man, I'm gonna have to deal with this. I'm not, like, it just felt like the Lord's just like, no, you're not running. You're not gonna run.
right.
And so
Oh, yeah,
it was
that's so
really
good.
dark, but it was also like, it was kind of, it was so comical. I was just
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
You were even hitting a dead end with your boys, bro. I mean,
Yeah.
we were about to buy a place together.
Yeah, we were about to buy a place.
Yeah, we went and looked
And
at
then-
a place. We were about to sign papers and all that.
Me and another
And
buddy. Yeah.
Well, you got contacted
Something-
by somebody, like a
I didn't
family
get
member.
contacted. So I go to lunch. I actually go to lunch with Chris Kraft.
Oh,
and
yeah.
This was after church one time.
Yeah.
I go
Yeah.
to lunch with Chris Kraft, and
Shout out, Chris.
yeah,
Love you, Chris, so much.
Chris was in a relationship at the time.
Yep.
And so his girl was there, and Marie, well,
Oh.
and his girl was there, and your wife shows up.
Yeah.
And throughout conversation, I realize, I think this is Jeremy's wife.
Dude, yo.
Oh, yeah, you hadn't met my wife yet.
And then
He calls
Yeah.
me after this.
I
bro.
didn't. Yeah. So I meet your wife.
Is that because
and,
you knew him before me?
And Chris, as smart as Chris is,
Yeah.
Chris brought in the conversation. Hey, are you still gonna get a place with Jeremy? And I was like, yeah. We're like, I think we're gonna move in this week. We're
we were gonna sign
about
the
to
lease
move
that week, I think so,
forward,
yeah.
and all the things. And your wife's like, wait, like Jeremy Beadle? And I was like, yeah. Do you know him? And she so innocently just responded,
Yep.
he's my husband. And I was like,
Ew.
That woman has so much grace,
Dude,
and then
she
I
really
called,
does.
yeah, and then I
much
called Thomas,
patience.
and I was like,
Hey, dude, something's not right. I was like,
You think?
What? Because you actually,
Yeah.
and we could cut this if you want, but you
No, it's
actually
okay.
called. Do you remember calling me
Yeah.
about divorce stuff too? And I
Yeah, don't cut any of it.
I remember you telling me like, hey, I think I want to do this, and it's obvious that you spent a lot of time on it, and you were probably going through the steps like, hey, this just makes logical sense. And I remember telling you, I was like, listen, man, divorce is the most evil thing I've ever encountered.
I remember that.
And
Yeah.
and if there's anything you can do to fix this, do it. But if there's nothing you can do, then I'll help you.
Yeah.
And
dang.
it got awkward. It got a little because I could tell God was doing something or something was happening. Because right after, like literally,
Yeah.
it felt like a day or two after I got that
was just
phone call. I was
days.
like, "Well, this is weird." So obviously, God was doing something in the background, but also super glad that you were obedient enough to know, "Hey, I'm making a mistake."
Yeah. I tried to, in that time where she was, she filed for divorce and I was like, cool, I'm getting out. It was like a couple weeks before she canceled. I was making new friends.
Yeah.
I joined a new church. Yeah, it was the worst, and I was just being such a like a fake scumbag of just I can just leave her like I can leave all of my mess over here and go over here, not knowing that that's impossible.
Yeah.
And so yeah, so whenever she canceled the filing, we met up in person at my parents' house. And I was like, it was weird, man. I wanted her to continue. Like, I was so selfish. Like, I was so twisted in my immaturity and my addiction and my hiddenness that I asked her, like, I told her about the affair so that she would go back to divorcing me.
So
Like
out of spite.
Out of spite. Yeah. It wasn't like a I need to come clean moment. It was like, I want you to divorce me. And so you should say, like, you should see the real disgust in me, and then you'll leave. You won't be able to love me, and you will leave. And she stayed. And
God.
yeah. And so she didn't run, and she loved me well, and it was really hard. We both found ministries. I found 7 Pillars of Freedom, which is, I've been in ministry since I was 12. It's the only ministry I've ever done that's ever dealt with pornography or sexual addiction or
Is
any
that
of that.
local or is that like global?
So it's
Like, is that a thing that a lot of churches do, or is
So
that just kind of something?
it's getting larger. A lot of churches do have them.
Yeah.
But I found mine at the Methodist church, and then my current church has it.
Yeah.
It's a phenomenal program. I've never, the church doesn't really talk about pornography addiction. It's really kind of,
It's taboo.
it's ugly. It's
Well, half
just
of them
not-
are addicted, so why
it's
would
not-
they talk about it?
It's not sexy to talk about because, like, alcoholism, people get prayed for or whatever,
Yeah.
and they're done, and it happens, and people like teenagers will go to youth camp and get prayed for and have this great weekend where don't have any
Dude.
screens, and then they feel like pure, and they feel like they're done with it, and then they're wrapped in it again.
Yep.
And what I experienced with 7 Pillars was they're like, okay, let's practically help you with this. Let's not just talk ethereal. Let's not just talk.
Yeah.
Scripture backs everything up that they do, but they talked a lot about the trauma, how your brain works,
Yeah.
the neural pathways of addiction. They talked about a lot of stuff you talked about in AA, and they talk a lot about the science of it and how to like practically overcome it. I had to be interviewed to get into that program. Like, it was serious.
Yeah.
Like, it was intense.
That's cool.
And so I found that, my wife found the sister program, Betrayal and Beyond. It's a fantastic program. And the thing that got us to do it, because we were like, I'm not going through a ministry thing just to stay married.
Yeah, yeah.
And what really sold us on it was they were like, hey, this isn't about you guys staying together or staying married. Because whether you get divorced or you stay together, you still need healing.
Yeah.
And so does she. Because if you get divorced, you're still going to need healing because you're going to pick the same guy because you got stuff to deal with. And you're going to still need healing for obvious reasons because you can't just go on and do this to another woman
Yeah.
and wreck another life. And so, my wife got really good counsel. I got really good counsel. She was given the advice of like, because there was like the first year of us like working on that after everything came out was like the longest year of my life. She wanted to like leave me daily. And I was like, do it. Like I finally humbled myself for like the first time in my life. I was like, I wasn't trying to manipulate her to stay. And so she wrestled with that daily, and it's hard to like moments of the day where she was, the Lord's going to move. We're going to get through this. We're going to become better. I could see hope in this. And then moments of the day where she was like, I don't love you, or I can't have kids with you, or just dark stuff where she was just like, and I was like, I totally get it.
Yeah.
That entire year. And even to this day, I'm like, technically, biblically, you have every right to leave me still.
Sure.
And so I had this like thing of like, I want this, I want to be healthy, and I want you to be healthy. And whether we come together in that health or not, so be it. That's not the main point anymore. The main point is we both have relationships with God, and we both go after healing. And so that became my main focus.
That's so good.
Yeah, for like the first time in my life as a Christian, as a person, as a man. And yeah, my life's never been the same. I'm still in a 7 Pillars group. I've still been doing it for years, probably 6 years, 7 years now. Yeah, and it's been the most impactful ministry thing I have ever done my entire life and probably ever will do. And so,
Bro, I love it.
Yeah.
Love it. Can I ask you another question?
Yeah.
And we're going to go a little off script here if you're cool with the D.
Yeah, go.
Man, what would you say to the guy who's married right now,
Mhm.
struggling in his marriage, maybe largely because he doesn't feel valued, or he doesn't feel, and even maybe his wife is giving him value, he just doesn't recognize it because he's caught up in the pornography cycle. He's caught
Yeah.
up in trying to find the thing that'll satisfy that dopamine hit or whatever it is.
sure.
What would you say to that guy right now, and how would you help him, the guy who's married, the father that's in listening, maybe on how to deal with this?
You need to give yourself grace. You need to understand it so that you can wrap your head around giving yourself grace, because you've only ever known yourself as a scumbag underneath. And so that's the value you've assigned yourself.
Ah, it's so good, dude.
Golly.
And so you need to understand it. You need to get in a group. It's the only ministry thing I will push to the end of my days.
Yeah.
Is you
If
need
not
to,
a group, how do you feel about SAA? Like even or something adjacent
Something
to it.
similar, yeah.
yeah, I mean, anything that helps you
Community.
diagnose the way that you think, the way that you deal with hard things. And to dumb it really, really down is whenever a thing happens where my wife says something harsh or mean, where do I go? Where does my brain go? Because I think of it this way, right? We talk about neuropathways a lot. Dustin and I got into a fight once. Okay? We have a couple times. It's because I love you too passionately. Cut that out.
Nah, you said leave everything.
Nah, I leave everything. Yeah, for real. So we got into an argument. Say if before 7 Pillars, I would have just gone into like isolation, guard myself, protect myself. And I probably would have wanted to feel numb. I didn't want to feel these emotions. So I'd go to pornography to feel good for about, however long it would be looking at it or whatever.
Yeah.
3 seconds.
Yeah, for sure. And then that was it. And then pause.
My bad.
No, you're good, dude. It's fine. I'm not sensitive about it anymore.
What a terrible person to say
Wow.
that, dude. It's a
Wow.
deep thing, dude. Yeah.
And
I'm so sorry.
and so you're rewiring your brain. Think about your brain like a forest, right? You've been going down the same path. Something bad happens, I go to porn. Something bad happens, I go to porn. Something bad happens. It's like
Yeah.
a beaten path in the forest. And to make a new path is really slow and it's really hard and you got to do a lot of work.
Yeah.
And you got to beat that path.
Wow.
There's
the
no
more-
magic pill.
There's no magic
Yeah,
pill.
yeah.
You got to take that path and you got to train your brain to take that path. But here's the thing: the more people the more footsteps that walk that path, the easier it becomes to walk.
Yeah.
And the less you walk that one, the more this grows, and it becomes really hard to go that way.
Yeah.
Mentally. And then for guys, I can already hear them like, "Well, how long does that take?"
Yeah.
There's been studies that have been done about the psychological rewiring of their brain through or neural pathways, and usually,
Surprisingly short, right?
well, it's like they say 2 to 5 years.
Well, oh yeah, neuropathways, but
Yeah.
habit changing,
Habit changing is different.
like 30 days, right?
Yeah.
But I'm saying it gets you closer to the right track.
Yeah.
It doesn't take very long, but to
Yeah.
keep it up.
Yeah.
ugh.
Yeah. And I would say too, like practically, like guys, like I have been in ministry forever. I've heard really great speakers. I've heard really great podcasts. And these really cool things that you say that move you are great. But practically, find a way to stop looking at porn via VPNs, blockers, and stuff. Like, get sober.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because
I like that
in
you said
order,
that. Get sober.
in order to like work on your mental and your emotional and spiritual and all that, you have to not be doing it. Like you
Yeah.
want to do the work. Like I want to be better. Well then find a way to get sober. And 7 Pillars, the first thing they do is get you sober. Like let's get all your doors shut and locked and boarded up. Like I can't go on this website. I can't do this app. I can't.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta, speaking biblical terms, you gotta cut that right arm or that hand off all the way, so that you can experience that sobriety and be like, oh, I can breathe.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same thing they do in rehab.
And then do the work.
Yeah, rehab is the same thing.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, you gotta treat it like an addiction for sure.
I spent 6 months in rehab. They cut off everything.
Yeah.
You don't get a phone. You get, if you are showing good signs at actually committing to not turning back once you're out, you'll get visitation and stuff, depending on how intense the rehab is and whatnot. But yeah, man, everything is blocked to where you literally, I mean, you are forcefully going through withdrawal. And once you get through that, it's like, I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
You get through that, you're pretty much,
Sun shining.
it's almost, you're basically sober after you get through withdrawal.
Yeah, with drugs, yeah. But
I mean, they compare it to heroin addiction.
oh yeah,
They compare porn addiction to heroin.
the
too
studies are
easy,
wide
bro.
and large about how
It's too easy.
It's the dopamine hit.
Yeah.
You get the same dopamine hit from release as you do from a heroin hit.
That's trippy.
You get the same dopamine release.
You know what I would love to see is more open conversations with boys about this. You know, because this is some bad men are just notoriously bad at is talking about our problems.
Yeah.
Like we rather
Yeah.
laugh it off. We rather like joke, play poker, hang out, and then not
Yeah.
talk about a single thing that's affecting us and ride that because it changes from dopamine to what's the other drug that our brain oxytocin is that
Oh,
what it is?
yeah.
It shifts to that when you're with your boys, but that only lasts so long, bro. Like it'd be good for people who are listening to maybe get with some guys and make it a little more comfortable. Talk about, hey, look, I'm having this issue. I'm looking at pornography. And you know what? Maybe I don't want to look at pornography as much. Maybe it's no, I'm a Christian, right? So I believe you shouldn't look at pornography at all. But maybe I just want to do a little bit. I just want to stop a little bit. Okay, start there. But do something, bro.
Yeah, just do something.
Yeah, get on the train. Because what's notoriously going to happen is you're going to stop if you stick to your guns. It's going to just exit your life.
Yep.
So, yeah.
And there are so many testimonies. There are so many stories. There are so many statistics about pornography actually, like you will screw up your life.
Yeah.
You will.
Yeah.
In some way or another. Who is it? Who's the actor that's like super against pornography? He's
Terry
got
Crews.
the what you say?
Terry Crews.
I said Ted Cruz.
Dude.
Terry?
That's
Terry Crews.
That guy?
yeah,
The-
Terry Crews.
the-
Yeah, Terry
From
Crews.
The Longest
Say
Yard.
I'm right.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm right.
The Longest Yard.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I didn't know that.
Love that guy.
From that 70s show. Ashton Kutcher. Ashton
Yeah.
Kutcher. Yeah. Dude has a anti-human trafficking like movement. He has an anti-porn movement.
You know what's
And
crazy?
what?
You've done a lot of creative things. You have, and this is one of them. And this is amazing. There was one time you made a brand. Remember that?
Yeah, kill porn.
I still want the brand.
We should do it. 100%.
I still-
You remember
want
me
the
and you
brand. I
were
still-
models for it, bro.
We were models
you
for it.
remember that?
Models.
You asked me to be a model for it, and it was like for me. It meant more. I think it meant more to me than I've ever portrayed to you. Like that, I saved those pictures. There's a T-shirt where it says "Kill Pornography,"
Kill porn, yeah.
"Kill
yeah.
Porn," like because you wanted to end it because you were talking about how
still
much
do.
how much money that funnels the human trafficking and all that stuff. And
It's the #1 human trafficking movement in the world.
yeah,
That's why Pornhub is shut down.
That's so
They
happy.
proved
In Texas, right?
that no, I think it's shut down.
Oh,
Well, I might be wrong on that. Don't quote me on that, but I may be absolutely wrong on that. But no, I still have a massive. I still have a massive heart for that. I still have. It was called Kinda Apparel.
yeah.
And Kinda comes from Shekinah. Shekinah glory. It's a Hebrew word. Shekinah.
But yeah.
It means the glory of God.
Yeah.
Collab soon. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So the
kinda-
reason
but-
I brought that up is because it meant like it was like a milestone event for me because I was
Yeah.
like I never thought myself like authentic enough or real enough to do that because I've had conversations in the church where like oh yeah that's bad but
You
I'm
even
like
had conversations with me. You asked
Yeah.
me if I was sure if I wanted you to wear that shirt
Yeah.
and come model and come take pictures. And I said,
Yeah.
Jeremy, there's gold in you,
Yeah.
and you will get to the gold one day.
You're so encouraging.
This is, it's like it's proclamation
Yeah.
over your life.
Yeah.
You will kill porn.
Yeah.
In your own life,
Yeah.
right?
And here you are.
Here we are.
Here you are. What
You're probably the most suited guy to do it too, man. Because a lot of men say it, few walk it out.
Yeah, no, it's so funny. Like when I've been asked before by people, they're like, "Hey, do you want to come to this like, student ministry, young adult ministry, and just like to share your testimony?" And they're like, the first thing I said, "Cool, we're talking about porn." It's the first thing we're talking about. It's like, for me, I'm I'm passionate about the ministry of addiction, of pornography addiction.
Yeah.
And so, because I just believe personally, like it's the biggest thing holding back the church. Like 50% of pastors, statistically, that's 2016, are addicted to pornography.
Yeah.
So 10 years later.
Dude, I'd be shocked if it's not more.
Yeah.
Honestly.
And so
It's gotta be more.
That's just pastors. So take the congregation into people who aren't professional Christians into account. It's like, man, that's like the first thing I'm gonna attack because it's the biggest elephant in the room that nobody's really talking about. And so that's what I'm gonna spend the rest of my life doing. Is going after it. So
Bro, props to you, man.
so good, man.
It needs to happen.
yeah.
Do we have any questions online? Or are we doing that?
You know what? We do have quite a few questions.
Yeah.
But I wanna ask just a couple more things, man. What's the biggest thing you've learned about forgiveness, as it pertains, like receiving forgiveness from your wife, but also giving to yourself, giving forgiveness to yourself?
Yeah.
Hold that cable. It's just
I did.
that.
Yeah. What's wrong?
You're good. Sorry.
Okay. Oh, there we go.
It's just bad.
I clicked it all the way in.
Yeah.
How's that better?
Woo!
Hey,
Am I
yo.
hot? Am I hot?
You're hot.
You
So
are
you
hot.
You look good. That beard looks good.
You look good.
Real hot in that Jeff Gordon.
What was
tee.
that question? Yeah, thanks for the shirt.
What's the biggest thing you've learned about forgiveness? Forgiveness from your wife and forgiveness to yourself, for
Yeah.
yourself.
I couldn't make headway in healing until I forgave myself. And then whenever my wife forgave me, it was she had to do, I had to, it's not a moment, it's not a single moment.
Yeah.
It is a practice, it is a muscle.
Yeah.
It
I
is
like that you said
something,
that.
it's something
Like the way
to,
you said that. It's a muscle.
if you don't keep using it, you get it'll atrophy and you'll start to get cynical again about who you are. And your identity will be skewed and it's not who the Lord's called you to be. And so forgiveness is something to be practiced. My wife had to forgive me countless times throughout that first year. The only big moment I had when it came to anything sort of like forgiveness was the moment she said she respected me. And I thought that was so far away. I thought that was so out of reach for me to earn her respect again.
Years away.
I thought I was gone. I thought it was so far away. And and so whenever she told me that, I knew we would make it. And then I don't know, it wrecked me in all sorts of ways. But forgiveness is a muscle that I've had to learn so many ways how to work it out. And
It's so good.
Not just your wife for you, but for you, for yourself, right?
And that's one of the reasons, I'm so for the men's ministry that I'm a part of, the 7 Pillars, is because you have that group of men who have weathered and who have gone through the same things you've gone through, and you are not alone. And so when they say, "Hey, you're forgiven," it just carries more weight because they've been through what you've been through.
Sure.
And it means more and it hits more and it defiles these lies about yourself that you're thinking like, I'm not worthy and the Lord's called you worthy. And hearing somebody else say that, somebody who's been through it say that,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it it means it'll destroy a lot of lies in your life.
Well,
Wow.
let me ask you this, bro, because I think this is a more maybe a deeper way to look at it. Is there what would you say to the desperate guy, the guy who's listening to this right now and he's like, I'm about to lose it all.
Wow.
My wife's about to leave me. I'm about to lose my family. I'm about to and you're talking about doing some church thing. What do I need to do right now in this very moment to save my life, or I'm just done with it? Or whether that mean I'm gonna go do something to myself, or I'm gonna go and just abandon all my logic. What do you say to that guy?
The only thing that was right that I did was I broke down. I was alone in my house. My wife had just left, and I was alone, and it was like it was all crashing down. Everything, the house was crashing down that I built, and I called the suicide hotline and Googled it. I just dialed and then didn't say anything, and then I just heard this woman with like the kindest voice just talk to me and ask me questions, and just listened, and I was like in this little pocket of like a bubble of like it's over, but she didn't make me feel alone, and so it was silly. It wasn't like this thing where it was like a magical phrase she said or think she was just there.
Yeah.
And I said it earlier in like a joke or maybe a joke thing or lighthearted, but it was just the ministry of presence. I wasn't alone. And, like being alone amplifies all of like your inner unhealthy thoughts and amplifies your like bad decision making.
Sure.
We need to be in community. We need to be around other people.
Right. We're created for it.
Even if you're an introvert.
Yeah.
And so, just having that, like, dude, call them. I'm not endorsed by them at all. I have no affiliation with them. I have nothing to gain. But it was so good. And it was so just like, it saved my life.
Yeah.
It did. It saved my life. Because they said, hey, what's going on? And I said, I just put a gun in my head and halfway squeezed the trigger and I'm thinking about doing it again, but all the way. And it's really scary right now. And she said, what happened? I said, my wife left me. And I just cried, and she let me cry. And then she gave me some instructions. She said, do you know anybody who can come over and just be with you? And I said, I got one guy. So I called Chris. Shout out Chris. And he came over, and he took my gun. She said, do you know how to disassemble it? Can you talk me through that? And I said, yeah. She said, can you do it for me? And I did. And she was just like, I forget what she said, but it's not really about what she said. It was just how she was there. Her presence was just so peaceful. And it was just the ministry of presence. I mean,
can I almost stop you real quick? Whoever, we believe God can talk to people at any time. We know this could be happening whenever we're recording, and also could be happening whenever you're viewing this. I just want to say it's as easy as this. You dial 988.
988.
988 will get you the suicide hotline and talk to somebody, bro.
Yeah.
You are not alone. I feel like that needs to be reverberated into your soul. You are not alone, man. Whoever's hearing this, whoever's dealing with it, whoever's going through this stuff, you're not alone. We're here for you as much as you can. 988. Call the number. Talk to somebody. Please. Please. You're so much more valuable. You're so much more important than you realize. Please. Yeah. Sorry, bro.
Also, you can do a lot more good in your life than you have done bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
And you are redeemable, and you are worthy of redemption. So, that's what I would say. Call that number, do it. For like the first time in your life, just let go of all of your anger, frustration, and
Yeah.
bitterness and failures that you think you are or have had or whatever, and just let go and just make the call. So,
Dude, that's so good.
yeah.
Jeremy, bruh, I don't know if I even knew that.
Mm.
Bro, thank you for sharing. And
Thanks for having me, Dustin.
thank you for not doing that.
Yeah. You were a big part of that too, man. After that, my wife had filed for divorce. Let me just tell you guys something about Dustin. Why I filed for divorce? My whole facade that I was building up with the new church and new friends and everything fell apart. It came out that I was the one who was the cause of everything, our relationship falling apart. And I was alone. I felt really alone. And Dustin continued, hey, let's go to church. Let's go to the worship night. Come on over. Just be with me. Just be around me. Skate park, yeah. Back when I was skating.
Play ping pong where I was working.
Yeah, I'd go to his job and play ping pong. I would go to his place of business, and I would go play ping pong.
Get smoked too,
I
dude.
almost got fired for that,
I'd
dude. I was pulled into several meetings because of that.
They're like, hey, why are you bringing your friends here?
Legit. And I was like, listen,
I knew.
if you want to fire me, go for it. But
yeah, no, it was.
he's coming in here and playing ping pong as long as I'm here.
And it was like there's a theme of survival in those moments of like you just need somebody there. Justin didn't say all the right things. He didn't he just was like, hey, be around me. Be around me. You need to not be by yourself. And
the ministry of presence, right?
that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
That was it. And it saved my life and yeah. So thank you.
Jeremy, man, I don't know of a better way to send this out. D, I don't know if we got much more that we need to discuss, but
we were going to answer some questions, but
yeah,
I think,
Oh, that's a good one.
I don't know. I mean, we can answer some questions.
how about we hit a few, then we'll exit.
We'll hit a few.
Exit, but I can't reiterate. Everybody, call the number if you need.
988.
988. Okay.
And yeah, 988.
All right. Hit me with some questions, dog.
Just one more touch point on that though. Like, definitely call the number. We will always respond to you if you send us a message. I'm checking our messages on Instagram every day, responding to all your comments and everything. If you feel like you need to reach out to us, just reach out to us. Do our best to respond to you, okay?
Yeah. And if we can't and it's dire need, call the number.
988.
Yeah.
Call 988. Okay, Austin says, how do you stay mentally strong when you're mentally overloaded as a dad?
Whew. How do you stay mentally strong when you're mentally overloaded as a dad? Be honest, man. It's okay to be honest with your kids. I think we feel like we have to hide. I know I had to feel that for a long time. I had to like hide how I'm feeling and protect them from my feelings. And it's just not true, man. It's okay to say, hey, you know what? Life's a lot right now. So if I seem off, kid, child, whoever, wife, if I seem off, just know that, hey, I'm dealing with some stuff and I'm struggling. And I just want you to know that. And if you have any grace for it, that'd be helpful right now.
Yeah.
Being honest, man.
You'd actually be surprised.
You lost your mic.
Huh?
Your mic's out.
Oh. Yeah. Sorry. You'd actually be surprised at how much your wife would most likely understand.
Yeah.
Wives naturally know what we go through. They naturally know what we carry every day that we don't talk about.
Yeah.
So if you just open up, you would be surprised what your wife would most likely respond with.
Yeah.
They would probably even respond with mad respect because you if you're anything like me, probably don't share a lot. And the fact that you share a little is like, whoa, that's good.
There's a thing in like men culture right now, where it's like, I want my wife to feel safe, so I will not share with her the burdens that I go through.
Yeah.
So true.
I found in my marriage that my wife feels safer because she knows my heart, what I'm dealing with. and she knows me,
Yeah.
and that gives her an emotional safety, and that is something that nobody talks about. It's like there's power in that. That is not weakness.
Sure.
And that is something that is it's difficult to develop in a marriage sometimes because well, a lot of reasons, but that's something that's extremely valuable and it should not be overlooked. Is that that's a key to staying mentally like again not alone or like hey I'm not going through this alone. And
for sure.
'cause you weren't meant to.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Also, there's a reality of the Tate mentality, the Andrew Tate mentality.
I'm not gonna say it.
That dude has...
Don't talk about my hero, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That dude has
Bald dudes.
shaped the minds of so many men in their 20s and 30s
Yeah.
that there's a... Like, for example, on one of our YouTube shorts, we got called beta for diving into our emotions.
Yeah, that's why you hear me say
Dude,
beta. First of all,
you should put that on a shirt and sell
but
it.
hold
I
on.
know.
There's a guy.
It's more manly to be beta.
His name is.
Or just like respond to that with scripture
But hold on.
and then just be like, that's the shirt.
I think what they're responding to is there's a dude named Jesse Peter something. He's actually hilarious. This is a black dude that is so funny. He's a hyper conservative guy.
Yeah.
And that's his tagline. He's like he'll talk to people that are not, and I'm not hyper political here, but he'll talk to people who are not as conservative as him and be like, and he'll say beta. So
that guy, yeah,
that guy. So what I'm
Dude.
saying is, whoever this guy is just fishing for that kind of stuff. And honestly, respect. I'll never hate on comedy. I thought it was funny. Anyway.
Well, anyway, but
Yeah.
the Tate mentality has shaped this. Oh, I'm weak if I feel anything. I
Yeah,
can't feel anything ever.
It's the extreme side of the pendulum.
Yeah. All right. Corey says, how do you balance the feeling of not doing enough for your kids and being worn out?
Yeah. So this is where you're going to get a lot of empathy and you're going to get a lot of grace on this podcast that I will assure you will. But there is one side of it that there is a side you got to man up on. And that side you got to man up on is even when you're tired, is you got to show up. I'm not saying that's what's happening in this particular case. What I can say is I don't know what your day looks like. I don't know what your job is. Like you could be a police officer dealing with like crazy things all day and having to come home and turn that off. That's hard. I don't know what that's like. But I will say is that's no fault of your kids. And at the end of the day, they need a dad that's aware. And if they don't have a dad that's aware, they're going to find whatever they need somewhere else. Yeah. So that's my thought.
It's worth the overtime.
It's worth that's a great way to say it. It's worth the overtime. Do whatever you got to do. Grind out just a little, even if it's 30 minutes, grind out a little bit, throw the baseball, do the wrestling, do whatever you got to do. But yeah.
That's good.
Someone wrote in and said, how do you guys feel about the term presence over presence?
Yeah, presence over presence. Presence like I'm here, or
yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
Presence.
Yeah,
presence over
like
presence.
a dad that it shows a weekend dad that shows up and gives you gifts versus a dad who's there at every baseball game.
Yep.
Yeah, no, I get it. It's no question, right? Presence don't mean anything if they don't have value behind them.
Can I just say one thing to that? Because there's a lot of dads who will be like, no, I may not attend the baseball game, but I'm sponsoring the team. You know, and they're like, I'm working really hard for my kid, and like your job can't be your identity.
Right.
Your job is your purpose, but it is not your identity. And your purpose is to be a provider. Part of that too is to be a dad, to be a father, and to be present. And so if you're getting one thing right, which is you are being a provider, but if you're missing out on the much bigger aspect of being a father, which is being present with your kids, influencing them, leading by example, via just you being there, then your kids will notice that, and it'll show in the way they develop and grow up. So,
can I say something else to that too? And I'm trying not to get emotional when I say it because my life's a little different, right? I didn't have my kids for a very long time for crazy reasons, illegal, terrible reasons that are now being reconciled, hopefully. you get 18 summers. Get 18 of them, man. And those 18 summers, you teach your boys, you teach your little girl what it means to be an adult, what it means to become who they're supposed to be. You only get 18 of them. And if you are thinking that some amount of money or some amount of a sponsorship or being able to say you paid for their prize pig at FFA is going to be enough, it just ain't, man. It is not. So please, with everything in me, show up for your kids as much as you can. If you can't show up for them as much as you can for whatever reason, do whatever you can, because they're going to see it and they're going to recognize it and they're going to say, my dad was there. Or they're going to say, my dad wasn't. So that's my 2 cents on that.
I'm actually crying.
18 summers.
Tearing up. If you're listening, you can't see me on YouTube, but yeah, I wasn't making fun of that response. I'm actually feeling it. So we have a question from a girl, actually.
Oh, so my wife.
Ooh.
Why is she at home right now with your kids?
This will be the last question.
Love you, baby.
And then we'll wrap this up. What was it like to watch your wife go through pregnancy, labor, and then postpartum?
Ooh.
I'll start with this one. I felt like I was absolutely helpless. Absolutely helpless. Like I couldn't do anything whatsoever to help. Even though she's asking me can you go grab this? Can you do this for me? Can you do this for me? Can you do this for me? The overbearing weight from the reality that she is carrying a human in her body. I had no idea what to do. I had no idea what to think. I had no idea how to respond to anything. It was overwhelming beautiful at the same time, right? Overwhelming, beautiful, thankful, all of it. Excitement, but at the same time, completely helpless.
Yeah.
Through all of it. I just felt helpless. She actually has a follow-up question. Would you do anything differently for her the next time? And I don't know how to answer that one.
Yeah.
I really don't.
Yeah.
Dude.
Like, I felt so helpless that I just don't, I didn't know how to, I still don't know how to help through that season.
Yeah.
Man, that's a tough one because, like, my wife had the baby at home. And so
Yo.
I saw everything. The pregnancy, up close and personal. The birth, up close and personal. And postpartum was at home, obviously. And so it was a lot. You feel like I felt really helpful whenever it was just me and her, and she was pregnant. I could take care of her. I could give her things. I could do this thing. As soon as that baby comes out, I feel so helpless. And my wife is so wise. Whenever the baby was born, and I told her, I just confided. I was like, man, I feel so helpless. I feel like I can't do anything because I can't feed the baby. I can't because she's breastfed, or he's breastfed, and so it was like I just was down on myself. My wife was like, you focus on me, you support me, and help me support this baby. And she gave me direction. So what would I do different? I would have started doing that earlier.
Yeah.
So
and just not letting myself get down, because if I'm getting down, then I'm not helping, and
That's
I'm
good.
not helping her, like, because postpartum hormones, their hormones just tank.
Yeah.
And so
Yep.
if I can be there for support and
Yeah.
not have her have to deal with me,
Yeah.
if I can just be mentally like, I know my role.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it is support you as you take care of this. Obviously, I'm changing diapers. I'm doing all the things I can. But for me, I felt helpless because I couldn't calm the baby down like
Right.
a boob could,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
I took care of the one who had the boob. And so
Yeah. No, dude, it makes sense.
that was me.
So my story's a little different there too. My wife and I'm gonna check with her to see if we're gonna keep this in. But my wife had complications, so we were at the hospital and everything. Baby came. It was a very long pregnancy, especially at the end, and he came and everything was good. We get moved to a new spot. Lady comes in, and I think you guys know they start pushing on their bellies and all that kind of stuff to try to move things around. And then my wife starts bleeding profusely, like a lot. So much so that the 3 nurses that showed up there were frantic, and they were like kind of like freaking out a little bit, which made me freak out a little bit. It's like, hey, why are you freaking out? I should be freaking out. They're freaking out. They get the doctor in. The doctor starts doing something. It ended up being about 8 nurses in there doing a procedure on my wife. And I'm watching it all happen, watching my wife turn white as snow. And I'm watching literally bloody rags fall on the floor. So very scary moment, right? So I think about that, and I think about how in the world, what can I do right now to help in any way, shape, or form? And the answer was, I could do nothing. I'm absolutely helpless. All I could do is maybe pray, which I'd tried. So to the guys that are out there experiencing something similar to that, hey, sometimes it's just helpless mode. Sometimes there's nothing you can do, and you just got to bear it. But when you can do something, do it. So whenever she got done, I do what I can to take care of the baby. I do what I can to take care of her. But sometimes you just got to bear the fact that you ain't going to be here all the time. So, yeah.
Also, to speak to that question, too, what was it like to go through pregnancy and everything? There's a bonding that happens in pregnancy with the wife that you don't get to experience.
Yeah.
And so when the baby comes out, that's when you start bonding. That's when you as a dad start bonding. She's already had 9-10 months, depending if you go later or not.
Feeling the kicks.
Feeling the kicks, feeling the body warmth and all this stuff, and the emotions have gone higher, so you feel more love for the baby emotionally. And so we start that. And so it's hard because sometimes your wife will be like, well, I feel like you're not connecting with the kid, or it's like, well, have a little grace because you got 9 months ahead of me. Right. I'm over the heels in love with this baby.
100%. All it does is drool and look at me, but I love it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Drool and look. Yeah.
Dang, man.
So just give yourself grace for if hey, your baby's freaking adorable.
She is cutie.
You're
mine, bro.
Cut that out.
No, he's a handsome boy. No, we came out a little concerned.
Oh, I want to share.
Benjamin Button alien.
If you hear this later, son, I love you.
Love you.
Just a little bit of advice to, not advice. And I,
What? Is it Tanner?
Maybe.
Is it Tanner?
Come on in.
Hey, Tanner, come on in.
He don't come at the end. That was creepy.
We just had one of our boys show up.
Yeah.
Boys.
To the studio.
We should ask him a question.
To the studio.
Real quick.
No.
Dude,
I got it.
We're so past
Come here,
time.
Tanner.
I know. What is it?
Come here, Tanner.
You need to fix that beard, though. Is what you need to do.
Come here, Tanner.
Okay,
Good
I
God.
have one encouragement. I caught my baby. Our where we gave birth, they allowed me to catch my baby, and I will say something.
Did you do a poster out with it? What are you talking about?
You
got
you literally
his baby.
You're the worst.
how the doctor delivers, right? They pull the baby out. Yeah. I did that. I did that for my daughter.
They
Two
trained
hands
him.
or-
He's medically trained.
Yeah, 2 hands for sure. 2 hands for sure.
I don't one-handed it, bro. For sure.
So-
Heisman.
I caught my baby, and I'm gonna say that if you're terrified of becoming a dad, and that weight is overwhelming on your shoulders, if there is any space allowed for you to do that, I would encourage you to do that if you can stomach it. If you can stomach it, catch your kid. My entire world changed in a moment. Every fear I had left as soon as I caught her and she was in my hands. So much to the point where I entered a trance, and the nurses around us had to interrupt our time. Okay, Dustin, give her to mom now. It felt like I left my body meeting her like that. If you're terrified to become a dad, I'd encourage you to catch your kid if it's available. Just do it. Just do it. It'll change your life.
Change your life.
Quoting Thomas Wilkes over there. It'll change your life. Thanks for tuning in to the DadCo podcast.
What a podcast, Jeremy.
What a pod. What a show.
Thanks for having me,
Holy
guys.
cow,
Thanks for
dude.
being here, Jeremy.
He brought the
crazy.
He brought the
Brought the
heat,
heat.
my man.
Yeah.
I
Brought
love
the
it.
heat. I
Yeah.
came in a little hot on the outro song there, my bad. But thanks for tuning in to the DadCo podcast. Best podcast in the world for dad.